Hello everyone, this is me again, and in today's video we are basically going to talk about chapter 7, which is freedom, which is titled Freedom, from the book The Psychology of Money, written by Mr. Morgan Housel. And so in this video we are basically going to continue with the second part of the chapter 7, freedom, and we're going to start off with a little bit of insights from the country of United States. So United States has been one of the richest countries, or the richest countries in the history of the world. As you guys all know, that this is that US is the current superpower, and it's in fact one of the richest countries. And there was a survey done, there was a global survey that included 150,000 people. Um, and in the survey, it was asked from people that what kind of emotions they have felt in the previous day, in the previous day, exactly, yesterday. So 45% of the Americans, they said that they felt a lot of worry yesterday. And if you compare it to the rest of the world, it was only 39% who said the same thing. Then 55% of Americans also said they felt lots of stress yesterday. And if you compare it to the rest of the world, it was only 35%. But then again, if you look at the income, household income, um, and if we adjust it for inflation, then in 1955 it would have been $29,000 per year, and in 2019 it was 62,000. So I mean, it's the richest country in the world. They're making more money, and with that money, the Americans are buying bigger and better stuff. Like they have more luxuries now. They are living in bigger houses. Their houses have more bathrooms than there are people in the house. But with all of this, what has happened at the same time is basically, even though they have become richer, but at the same time they have also lost control over their time. And there is a reason that why people have lost control over their time. And one of the major factors is the kind of jobs that we are doing these days. So let's say in the 1870s, like 46% of the jobs were in agriculture, and 35% of the jobs were in manufacturing. And if you have noticed, these type of jobs were very labor intensive. Labor intensive in the sense like you had to you had to physically work for them, and there was not much thinking involved in these kind of jobs. Uh, and if you look at the kind of jobs we have today, then the percentage is basically flipped. Uh, these days we have jobs like and there are people who are working as executives, they're working as managers, as professionals, and if you look at the type of work that is, it is mostly it's mostly thinking, where you have to do some decisions. And these are decision-making jobs basically. And even if you look at the service industry, then there, even though it's a bit more labor intensive, but there I think your thoughts, your thinking also plays equally the same part. Uh, I'll give you an example. For example, if you work in a car manufacturing in a factory, for example, right? Then once you're done with your day, you wouldn't come back to your home and basically start thinking about your job again, because there's nothing much you can do. Like all the work that you're supposed to do needs to be done in the factory itself. But for example, if you are working as a marketing manager, and then you have to come up with a marketing campaign for your product, then it's quite possible that even after you have left your office, there is a possibility that you might still think about that problem while you are commuting, while you are taking a shower, or while you are making dinner. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that these days we have kind of jobs which actually make us feel that we are working 24/7, apart from the time, of course, when you're sleeping. But you might also have some bad dreams about the job as well, so that's also possible. So the thing is, when you have these kind of jobs, then what happens is you don't have much time to yourself, and that in turn makes you feel that there is a lack of control over your own time. And as we have seen in the previous video, that the less control you feel that you have over your time, the less happier you're going to feel. So yeah, and then to close this video or the chapter off, we're going to talk about this book by Mr. Carl Pillemer. The name of the book is 30 Lessons for Living. And in that book, he has done a survey with the elderly people, with lots of elderly people. And he basically wanted to collect some insight from those experienced people, like what were the things that actually made them happy in their life. And not surprisingly, most of them, or not even a single one, actually said that you should work hard to make more money. No one said that you should compare your wealth to others in order to be more happy. And also, no one said that you should uh, do a job or work for a company where you feel like you can make more money. No one said that. But what they did say, the things that actually make you happy, is the quality of friendship you have with people, being part of something that is bigger than yourself, working towards something that not only benefits you but also benefits other people, and and then also spending quality time with your family, with your kids, and these are all the things where you need control over your time. And as we have seen before, the more control you have over your time, the more happy you're going to feel. So yeah, this is the second part of the seventh chapter. Hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.